Have you ever felt Allah protecting you from something you didn't even understand at the time? I want to share a personal story that showed me how real His protection is and how important our adhkar really are. At the end of a holiday, I was traveling back to school. That day, it was raining heavily, the kind of rain that makes the roads slippery and slows everything down. I got to the park very late, and I was already upset about it. I bought a ticket for the first available bus, ready to leave, but deep inside, something told me not to get on that bus. I didn't know why, but I trusted that feeling. I sold my ticket to another traveler and waited for the next bus, even though I didn't fully understand why I had this hesitation. I remembered to recite my adhkar that morning before leaving home. I said them quietly, as I often do, but I didn't think much of it at the time. An hour later, our bus finally left. As we drove, I kept thinking about how small moments, like listening to that feeling inside me and remembering my adhkar, could actually have a bigger impact than I could imagine. Later, I heard that the bus I had refused to board had met with a serious accident. Several passengers were injured, and it could have been me. Our bus even stopped to help some of the injured passengers. I couldn't believe it. I realized in that moment how Allah had protected me. If I hadn't listened to my feelings, if I hadn't recited my adhkar that morning, I could have been on that bus. This experience made me reflect deeply on how real Allah's protection is. It made me understand that our adhkar are not just words. They are a shield that protects us from danger we cannot see, even from accidents that we think are impossible to avoid. That day, I truly felt that nothing can harm you when Allah is with you, even when everything seems normal, even when you think you are just taking a regular bus. Allah's protection can be there in ways you cannot understand until it happens. I remember feeling so grateful, overwhelmed by the realization that He had saved me. It made me see the importance of being consistent with my adhkar, trusting Allah's guidance, and listening to that inner feeling that sometimes seems small, but can actually save your life. That morning, before leaving, I had said my adhkar as usual, but I had no idea that they would serve as a shield that day. I kept thinking about how easy it is to forget these small acts, how we sometimes ignore them thinking they don't matter, and yet, they are exactly what can protect us from harm. Even now, when I think about that day, I remember the rain, the crowded park, the feeling inside me that made me sell my ticket, and the news about the accident. I remember thinking how fragile life is, how unpredictable, and how important it is to stay connected to Allah. That experience has stayed with me because it was a clear reminder that Allah is always watching, always protecting, and that He responds to even the smallest acts of faith. I want to share this story so that anyone listening can understand that with Allah, nothing can harm you. Even when situations seem ordinary, even when you are just going about your day, the protection of Allah is real and can be the difference between life and death. That day, I was reminded that our adhkar are our shield in this world and our reward in the akhirah. I realized that we should never underestimate the power of remembrance, trust in Allah, and listening to our inner guidance, because they can protect us in ways we cannot see.